Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'd like to thank everyone here at Hyundai Motor Philippines here at BGC Amphitheater for the launch of the all-new Hyundai Kona Hybrid. But that will be a separate video because first we will focus on the all-new Hyundai Creta model, starting off with this premium van because right beside this vehicle is probably my favorite variant. So let's not get carried away with that first. So this being second only to the top of the line model, there's a lot to like about now with this all-new Creta. So first we have a brand new face with LED lights. So it kind of continues now with the design language of Hyundai being very boxy and curvy all at the same time now. And you have a ground clearance at 195 millimeters, which is just a little bit taller than the previous iteration itself. And on the side profile, this being the almost top of the line model, you get a two-tone blacked out pillars over here and roof rails as such too. And for your side mirrors, you get repeaters only. There's no cameras because again, that is only available for the N-line model. And as for the wheels, these are running on 215, 60, and 17 series tires and wheels respectively. And again, this is much bigger than the previous one. As for the engine, this Creta Premium all the way down to the GL van remains unchanged. This is still a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with 115 horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque, mated to Hyundai's IVT transmission. So probably my driving impressions will be the same as before, but let's give it another shot. At the rear, this is a much better design compared to the previous one because you now have a long LED light bar. It's not the usual crab close of the previous one. And the Hyundai badge is buried here in this plastic as well to accommodate the light bar itself. Yeah, pretty standard rear looking here for any type of crossover. And when you open the boot up, this still has a manual tailgate. You still have a very good amount of space at 433 liters. I believe this is the same as the previous Creta. And you have a halogen lamp here on the left side, cubby spaces on either side, and underneath you get, oh wow, I think this is a full-size spare wheel. How about that? And of course, it will extend once you fold all of the seats down at 1,401 liters. And here in the interior, now you have a massive overhaul of the design. Apart from the steering wheel itself, it's almost identical to the previous one. So here are all of your buttons for your phone connectivity on the left side and adaptive cruise control for the right side. Yes, this premium and the N-line only gets this Hyundai Smart Go goodies. Here in the door card, yeah, everything's black. There's a lot of plastic, but at least you have leather soft pads here for your elbow. I'm gonna open it because it's really hot, and luckily there's no people around still. And on the left side of the dashboard, you have the massive electronic stability control button as before. And still being second to the top of the line only, this has manual adjustments for both front seats. And I hope it has. Yes, it still has at least tilt and telescopic for the steering wheel. And for this premium brand, this has a 4.2-inch LCD display, which displays, of course, your tachometer, speedometer, and your usual information like for your trip and for your fuel consumption. And here for your 8-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and along too with a reverse camera. And it has a very good quality too. And I will commend Hyundai for this. Yes, this may be gloss black, but you have physical buttons throughout for your climate control. I want to do this, or even for your radio, onboard navigation, as well for the maps. Everything is here. Just simple touch, adjust the fan speed, temperature, as is. I love it. And further down, you get one of each Type A, Type C USB port, a 12-volt socket, and a pad here. I'm not sure if this is wireless charging. And around in the gear shift, you have your camera button and seat ventilations for both front seats. Perfect. And on the left side of the dashboard, there's an extra cubby space here along to with ambient light, glove box. Okay, that's pretty good. And going back to the center console, you have two cup holders with ambient light and your usual buttons for your auto hold and electronic parking brake functions. And this being the premium brand, you get leather seats all around. They're very soft and very nice to sit in, so comfortable. Anyway, center console box. Okay, pretty decent amount of space. Someone left a Hyundai sticker here. And above here, you get your halogen lights, and then sun visor, get vanity mirror on both sides, which is good. Anyway, And here at the rear, again, remains unchanged in terms of the spaciousness of the Creta throughout. I mean, that's already my driving position. As you saw earlier, just reclined it, but you can easily bend forward and headroom. Oh wow, that's really good. Remember, I'm a small guy. I am only 5'4". Here in the door card, pretty much the same like the ones in front. You get leather soft pads for your elbow. We're just gonna leave it open again. And you get two map pockets on either side, two air conditioning vents, USB Type-C port, and a cubby space right in the middle. The seats is really soft and very nice to sit in, like the ones in front too. So if I sit in the middle, yep, same case. I think like what I said before, the middle seat's just a little bit softer than either left or right side. But overall, it's a nice place here at the rear. And then central armrest, you get two cup holders. Right, first ever driving impressions of this all-new Creta GLS Premiums. Again, this being second only to the top-of-the-line model. Yeah, I would say almost the same driving impressions as before because this has the older, or the same rather, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with the same amount of power. Unlike with that of the N-Line model, this vehicle is meant to be more of a chill type of ride, and literally I am so chill right now because of the seat ventilations itself. And what can I say with the rest? I mean, exactly the same type of steering feel because it's very light, but there's some feedback to it at least. But what I've commented like to with the previous Creta is the ride and the NVH, because let's go just a little bit quicker, around 40 kph. Yeah, not much tire noise going into the cabin, and a big test here around that high speed with the notorious humps. Yep, rock solid suspension. I mean, in terms of the softness, that's the other way around. My bad. And here, more of the rocky road segment itself. And like what they commended to with all of the Hyundai running with the IVT transmission rather, it's very responsive. And here, look at this. Just the good amount of harshness and vibrations going in here to the cabin. It's just as good as before. And again, with the IVT, it's very responsive. It actually wants to move forward with eagerness because, again, this CVT is among one of the better transmissions out there, again, in this class only. And what I like to with this Creta, just driving it around here in BGC, in even the tightest of streets, it's very, very much easy to drive and maneuver. And this is why I might prefer this over the Elantra base models because, again, it's much shorter in length. The width's just kind of the same. Easy win for this is the ground clearance itself. And then here, just go a little bit quicker. 50 kph. Not much wind noise and tire noise. Again, translating here to the cabin. This is why I love the previous Creta because, again, as I mentioned, if you just literally want a chill ride, this Hyundai Creta is among one of the better and more comfortable crossovers. Feature I did not expect to see with this Creta Premium, you still have the sounds of nature, which is exactly the same like what you get with its sister company. So you have the night country, the cricket. So of course, I leave that off because it's too soothing in here into the cabin. I do not want to fall asleep while driving. Now, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it with this Creta Premium variant. Now, for the cost of all of this one stands at 1,333,000 pesos. I think that is very good value given on the competitors available too in this class. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Hyundai Motor Philippines and to everyone who assisted me here in this test drive event. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with the Creta N-Line review. Bye-bye.